I'm choosing to remain semi-anonymous for this. For those of you who are upset that Trump became president, for those of you who are upset because we have an actual American as president, I hate to be the one to tell you this. Wokeness is dead. The left has lost. Everybody's saying that Trump is Hitler. Everybody's saying that we've lost our freedoms. We've lost our rights. Things are going to start getting inflated and prices of everything is going to go up. No, that happened under your Lord and Master that goes by the name of Joe Biden, and it would have been even worse if the cackling hyena known as Kamala Harris would have been elected. And while the left says that they are the party of love, acceptance, freedom, all of that, try having a different opinion with the left and see how they react. Because they don't. They, in fact, choose to call you a bigot, call you a racist, call you a woman hater. They will attack you from every feasibly possible angle that has ever existed. And if they don't like your opinion, they will sit there and slander you, they will slander your family, and it is ridiculous. I have had people from the left that have accused my family and I of being bigots and racists via the internet because I kept my political opinions to myself because I have little ones. I have toddlers, and I am going to choose to keep them hidden from that side because I don't need them to see me become something that I'm generally not. That being said, just on me, I have been attacked as a woman beater, a violator, an abuser, when I am the furthest thing from that, for the simple fact that while my kid's mother and I, we are together, we are going to have our arguments. We are going to have our disagreements. One thing we do definitely agree on is under Biden, it was getting to a point where we had to sit there and show off leg just to try to make ends meet. And even then, it wasn't doing much. But anybody that has the nerve and the gumption to sit there, hide behind their keyboards, and war with somebody because they believe in actually having freedom, having rights, and having the ability to choose for themselves instead of following the culture that the woke have decided is what needs to be done. No. My favorite thing to do whenever I'm approached by a leftist is I'll sit there and flat out ask them, did you cash in on that Donald Trump stimulus check? And 9 times out of 10, I'll hear from them saying, well, you bet your ass I did. But yet he's Hitler. If he's Hitler, I'm the Pope. You try and point facts at them, and they don't want to hear it. In fact, they turn into that woman that screamed as soon as they announced him as the 45th president. Which reminds me, is she taking bookings? Because I could use her to help teach children of what not to do whenever you don't get your way. The left has quite honestly lost their ever-loving freaking minds. But whenever they got Biden in, there was maybe a very small handful of people that would sit there and say, he's not my president. I was one of them. And I knew it wasn't true. But I wanted to see what all the hubbub was about saying that. And personally, it doesn't change the fact that whether we liked it or not, he was our president. And technically, until Donald Trump does officially get sworn back in one more time, we do still have to deal with Mr. Look, let me tell you, here's the deal. And another thing, we're going to have to deal with that, and then we're going to have to deal with more of Kamala's laughter salads here as time goes on. If she can get out of the bottle of wine and the bender that she's in, because trying to run on joy, hope, and love, all the while bashing people and blaming Donald Trump to the point that it almost seemed like Fatal Attraction, the way she said his name over every single thing, and their only case and argument was January 6th, January 6th, January 6th. That's all they had. They didn't have a case. They didn't have anything. You know, you could show them foolproof evidence that says he's innocent, he's free and clear, but yet all they see is what is cherry-picked by the left media, the left news, and they'll sit there and say, oh, he's a racist. Then why did he help out so many people of color in the past? Like so many Americans who still have their brain stems attached to their heads. He's against illegals coming into our country, taking all the rights that should go to legal Americans, and he wants them out of our country. And who can blame him? People saying, you know, oh, open up the borders, but whenever you tell them, you know, well, hey, I've got some Haitians here with me right now, they're needing a place to stay, can you open up your home to them? They suddenly just do a complete 180 of, oh no, I can't do that, I can't do that. But would still rather vote Kamala in. But you're just going to have to accept it there, lefties. You lost. Trump won. He is the 47th President of the United States. And J.D. Vance is your Vice President. Trump's not even officially sworn in, and already he's getting to work on trying to make things happen for this country. But yet, nobody wants to see that. They just want to sit there, whine, complain, throw a hissy fit, and say, Orange Man bad. Mean Orange Man bad. He hurt my feelings with a tweet. What happened to the good old days whenever, if another party lost, it was accepted, we lost, let's try again in 4 years, and move forward. My little ones have better sense than the left do. And they're not even in kindergarten yet. America, those of you who voted for Trump, thank you. Those of you who voted for Kamala, Tampon Tim, 4 more years of Corinne Jean-Pierre sitting there trying to cover her ass on bullshit. Actually pay attention to what has happened in the past when Trump actually was in office. Actually look for viable credits that are not going to sit there and skewer him. And to the ladies of The View, shut up. Please shut up. There was a time you girls were sitting there singing Donald Trump's praises. There was a time Oprah Winfrey was singing Donald Trump's praises. But whenever he started running for president, you girls didn't care for that one bit. In fact, you hated it so much that you started sitting there saying you were going to leave the country. Well, you did that in 2016, and here you still are. Here it is, 2024. You're still here. They need to just go ahead and start calling the left what they really are. Liars. I don't know about those of us who voted for Trump are just as excited as I am, but in due time, when that gas starts going down, the cost of living goes down, the illegal immigration goes down, the cost of groceries goes down, I, for one, am very excited. Because then that means us poor folk actually have a shot at living, at reaching the American dream. But we've got to be smart about it ourselves. I just wanted to sit there, put this out here, and say, thank you, Mr. Donald J. Trump, Mr. J.D. Vance, for walking the walk, talking the talk, doing the do. And I want to thank my fellow Americans for doing the right thing in voting for Donald Trump and putting an end to communist Kamala once and for all. Thank you.